how to play, you got beginner's luck. Then we'll see if the game was good or if it sucked. Because we're bored out of our minds. Yeah, we're just bored out of our minds. Bored out of our minds.
Hi, welcome to Bored Out of Our Minds, where we explore board games for gamers and non-gamers alike. And today we are featuring Cascadia by Randy Flynn and illustrated by Beth Sobel, published by AEG and Flat Out Games. This is a really big, popular game and good for really anybody. It's not particularly heavy and it's got some good strategy. With me today are my guests, Scott and Buffy, and our mystery gamer as usual, being behind the scenes. So, we've got the game set up here. There are actually a number of cards. There's like 4 different species cards. So I've dealt out randomly each of the one card for each species. We have grizzly bears, Roosevelt elks, Chinook salmons, red-tailed hawk, and red fox. Each of us has a starting tile. And what we're doing in this game is we are building our habitat or environment, and it's based on Cascadia, which is a region in the Pacific Northwest, which features a lot of these animals. So in this game, there are going to be, I'm going to show you here, we're going to start off with, there's always 4 tiles shown that are random, and there will also be 4 tokens, each with an animal. Okay, so the blue ones are the hawks, the orange ones are the foxes, the pinks are the salmons, and there's going to be brown ones that are basically the bears, and the beige ones are the elks. You notice how each of these habitat tokens, they've got colored background, which corresponds to the type of habitat. Like this, I believe, is wetlands. This green is forest. Blue is rivers. There's also this white is like mountains, and there's some other ones. This bay or orangish is kind of like prairie, and each tile will also have anywhere from 1 to 3 animal depicted on it. So what happens is on your turn, you will take one of the 4 pairs or columns here. So you could take this tile plus this token, or this tile plus this token, or so forth. And you will place the tile adjacent one of your existing tiles. In this case, we all have just the same starting tile. And you could, it doesn't have to match. So like I could put that so that the forests match up, or I could put it anywhere else. It doesn't have to match. It is generally to your advantage to match as much as you can for the end, because there is going to be scoring involved there. Now, after you place your, let's say I were, for example, to take these 2, I could place that here, and then I take the token that the animal token, and I place it anywhere on my board. It doesn't have to be on the one I just took that has a matching animal icon there. So I could place it on either one of these. All right, and that's basically what your turn is. Then we'll flip over new ones and draw new animal tokens. In the end, everybody will have taken 20 turns to fill out our habitat and place tokens. But here's how we were trying to, this is what you're doing to achieve scoring. So the first thing is these wildlife cards depict, and they're kind of thematic. In this case, this one scores a set number of points based on, based on the number of pairs of bears that are adjacent to each other, but not adjacent to any other bears. So it's like a mama and a papa bear with no other bears around it. So if you have one pair of bear on your whole entire habitat at the end of the game, it'll be worth 4 points. If you have 2 pairs not adjacent to each other, they'll be worth 11, and so forth, up to a maximum of 4. After 4, you don't get any extra points. With this card for the elk, it's the number of elk you have in a circular formation. So minimum, I guess a one elk by itself is worth 2 points, I guess. two elks next to each other are worth 5, but once you get 3 that are like that, it's worth 8, up to a maximum of 6, which would be filling out the full circle there. It would be worth 21 points. Now, elks can only count towards one circle, so if you had another circle next to it, then the 2 only count towards the one circle. The other ones would have to be like a separate circle, and you wouldn't be able to count twice. The salmon, this is the number of salmon in a short run. A run of salmon is salmon that are adjacent to no more than 2. A salmon can only be part of a run if they're adjacent to no more than 2 salmon. So in this case, this shows 5 salmon theoretically. That would be worth 17 points. If you were to stick a salmon right in here, that actually would make it would be adjacent to 3 different salmon, so that one could not be part of a run per se. Now, the only exception to that is if you have a triangle, like 3 salmon that are literally, making a triangle. That is a run of 3, but they cannot be adjacent to anything else. And it actually would nullify the run. If you were to put that one there, it actually would nullify all 3 of these, so you wouldn't be able to even count them because you can only count the ones that are adjacent to 2. This is Red-tailed hawk is this one is you're getting 3 points for each line of sight. A line of sight is 2 hawks that are not adjacent to each other, but you can draw a straight line through flat sides of the hexagons. So, like for instance, it doesn't cut across the corners of the hexagon. It has to go across the flat side. So this would be 1 line of sight, 2 line of sights, 3 line of sights, 4 line of sights. These 2 are adjacent, so they don't count. Okay, so in this case, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. So it would be 12 points. Here, the red fox, what this is it scores for each fox a number of unique adjacent animal pairs. So you take a fox, and the foxes like to live amongst, I guess, pairs of animals. They kind of hang around. So this is 1 pair of bears. The pairs do not have to be adjacent to each other. So it'd be like 1 pair of bears, 1 pair of salmon, 1 pair of hawks, and that would be worth 7 points. Foxes do not count. So if you have like an extra fox here, that wouldn't count. Okay. And actually, foxes don't count at all. So I would imagine that you couldn't even have like 2 foxes there. I don't think that would count either. Okay, so that's basically it. So you're going to get points at the end of the game based on what you've been able to amass in your habitat that corresponds to scoring points here. And then the other thing you're going to score points for is 1 point for each tile, the longest contiguous adjacent habitat or type of habitat. So if you had 4 or 5, like your longest area of forest, if mine was 5 tiles, I'd get 5 points. And if my longest river was 6 tiles, I would get 6 points. And see, some of these can count for 2 different things. So I could have mountains here and rivers here, and that would still, if they were the longest ones, they'd count 1 per thing. And then the other thing is, there's going to be a bonus point for whoever has the most points for a specific habitat. Just to kind of give you an idea, in a 4-player game, it differs based on how many players you have. You get 3 bonus points for the player with the largest habitat corridor, which is what that's called, in each of the habitat types. And then the second 1 point bonus for the second largest, and that's it. And the third largest doesn't count. So that's how that works. Does that make sense? And by the way, you can choose not to place an animal token if you didn't want to. It's really not to your advantage to do that because it just goes back in the bag.
That token doesn't have to be played on the piece that you just took, or you can
you can place it on any of them. You can place any of them that match.
Gotcha.
And the other thing to know is notice how some of the tokens, usually they're always the ones that only have 1 animal and 1 type of habitat, have what's called a cornerstone at the top. It's a little triangle. When you place the animal on that, you get one of these nature tokens, like little pine cones. And you hold on to these. You can spend these to do some things. I'll tell you that in a second here. First thing to know is if at any point when we replace these animal tokens, if all 4 are the same, they all get reset. So we take them off automatically and we put new animals on there. If it's your turn and 3 of them are the same, you can once take them all off, the 3 that are the same off, and replace them with new ones. All right, because it might be an animal you're not looking for. So now you can use the pine cones or the nature tokens to either do one of a couple things. You can either use it to reset any number of animal tokens. So you could say, I just want to replace 2 of them. You could do that. You could also use it to take any one of the hexes on your turn and any one of the tokens. So you know, normally you're restricted to taking whatever pair is up there. Let's say I want this one and this one. I can spend a nature token and get this and this and play that instead, right? And then when we replace them in their in the original spots. But there's a reason why you might not want to spend these. At the end of the game, you get 1 point for every unused nature token. So, all right?
Ready.
Okay.
That's essentially the game. And we play until all of these hexes are used up. And then once we get to a point where we can't fill the 4th spot, then the game ends after that person plays their turn, and then the game's over. It just ends. And then we just start adding the points. Okay. All right.
Quick. Just get in, get out.
Yeah, each turn is actually really fast. All right. Okay, hold on a second. Ready? Let's see who goes first.
Yahtzee!
All right. Scott's first.
Scott goes first. All right. We're going to zoom in on the tableau here. Got to move Mystery Gamers over here somehow. Let's see if I can scrunch these together and give more space.
Good?
Oh, wait. We got to refill first.
Yeah, of course. You get some
see
options. Yeah.
Right.
Actually, what I'll do is, Scott, I'll let you be the bearer of the bag. You'll draw them when it's time. We're good now, but next one. All right.
When do you actually get the nature token?
You get it. You get it when you place an animal on the cornerstone spot. Nope. Yep. Actually, that you can't. Yeah, those don't match. Yep.
Right. There.
Okay. There you go.
Now I get it.
Oh, I got to put that back. I had a nature token.
Yeah, you don't get a free one.
I don't get a free one.
All right. All right. I'll take this one. And I will take that hawk.
All right. So that. Put a token out there.
Scott likes those hawks.
Let's do something real quick. Hold on 1 sec.
Crazy. I've been dealing.
Okay. All right. It's my turn, right? Okay. So, sorry, we had a little pause there. I think we're running, aren't we? Yep, we are. Okay. Sorry, I'll cut it out. Okay, so let's see. We're gonna get what?
That's called strategy.
Yeah, strategy.
And just get
yeah,
them tokens out
right.
there, would you?
Hey, I've got my part out. Flippy guy there. Okay.
I'm thinking.
All right.
I'm thinking.
Well, don't think too long.
He's thinking. Look at that concentration.
All right, put some tiles down for Buffy.
Thank you.
And it's a good idea to put the cornerstone at the top so you don't forget.
What do you mean at the top?
So they're all pointed upwards. That way, you know if
It's the one
you'll
above
see it when you put your thing. Oh yeah, I get a nature token. You know what I
Okay.
mean? 'Cause you don't want to forget those. Those are good. All right, dude. We need a token. Ah, see, slacking.
Well, you're not going to take the parrot?
It's a hawk.
It's a
It's
hawk.
a red-tailed
Hawk.
hawk.
We're not in
It's a
the
red-tailed
jungle
hawk.
here.
Welcome to the jungle.
The Chunko.
Jungle. Jungle Cruise.
All right, so I'm gonna put that there and take a nature token. This. There.
Nature token me.
Nature token, yeah.
And let's see.
You
where
get
do
your
I
own
want-
nature token.
Yeah.
Well, I
What do I
gotta
look
decide
like?
where to put this. Oh yeah, look at that. It's all coming together.
your
Is
your
it?
Cascadia is coming together. Full on tabletop here.
Okay.
Tabletop view.
I'm gonna spend.
Spend your nature token. Yep.
So I can take this guy.
Yep.
And this guy.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Hmm. Take the hawk. Put this here.
Oh, the bear.
So. No, that won't work. It's gotta go
My brain is hurting already.
here. Your brain's hurting. The Splendor Warrior brain out.
What happens if you can't spend a salmon or something? Do you have to be able to put it down or
No, so then it goes in the
It just
bag.
goes back in the bag,
Yeah,
right.
yeah. You won't actually put anything down.
So I have an actual point there, just like Sheila having
You-
a
you
pair
do,
of.
yep.
Yeah, so that actually
Those.
counts as 3 points because it's line of sight, right? And you also get,
Oh,
you're right,
Clever.
3 points for that.
Are you copying me?
Mm.
I see. Well,
Wow, I can't believe I haven't had an overpopulation event yet.
what is that?
That's when you
They're
have
all the same.
four of the same. All right, I'll take that one. This. Phone was
You done?
The phone
No,
ringing
I'm-
was distracting.
I was waiting for the tile to come out.
Okay.
Somebody was.
Well, you-
I was
late.
slacking. Well, you know.
Somebody was a little late on that, but I'm not gonna say.
That's our never-ending ringing phone.
Are you taking a bear?
I just
What
took a
is
BR.
that? A
You got a
BR?
nature token for that? You're gonna put it there, right?
Nature
And
token.
put
Nature
another one down, please.
I have to place my
Thank you.
tile. Thank you. Thank you.
Good on the foxes there. You can.
Take another. He's slacking.
I got some strategery going here.
Yes.
Okay.
The nature thing, does it have to be just ones that are all connected, or in a line?
You mean
or,
the corridor,
The
the habitat
habitat? Yeah.
corridor?
Does
They just have to touch.
so,
So they don't have to be
So
in
far
a
you have-
line. They just have to.
this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes, that
versus
would be.
It doesn't
Oh,
have
for
to.
the wetlands,
For the
correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that would be correct. All right, we gotta throw some more. All right, Mr. Strategery, I need you to put a token out. Thank you. My turn. My turn.
It's your turn. Yep.
My turn. This right.
If you take one of these, do you have to play it immediately, or can you hang on
It
to it?
goes
No,
on the
you
back
have
side?
in
to.
there.
You have to play it immediately.
If you can't play it, then
Then it
Goes
goes
in
in
the
the
bag.
bag.
toast, huh?
Yeah, it goes in the bag. It's generally a good idea to play what you take.
Mm-hmm.
There he goes, taking my things again.
Don't you hate that?
Yes.
Ooh, I really want the banner.
He's copying my thing and he's taking my
Oh,
tiles.
timing.
I need some tiles and some animals.
Sorry.
Thank you. Alright. There.
Okay. Oh. So if I wanted to, I could use this to wipe the 3 foxes.
You can go ahead and do that if you want.
And I am going to do that. So we put these aside.
I see that there
Scott
are more
fills those
foxes
in.
than
No,
Ooh.
they're just.
Oh, and I can only do it once.
You can only
Well,
do it
actually, if I had more, I
others.
could do
more,
it.
but
Yeah.
you don't.
Oh, actually, I can only do this kind of wipe one. Oh, wait a second. I didn't need to spend it. Oh, did I have to spend it? Oh, shoot. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, because they weren't all the same. You were doing it because there were 3 foxes.
Yeah,
and one.
I don't
You
think.
didn't want to have to do all of them. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I didn't need to spend the nature token.
Yeah.
I didn't
3
need to spend
boxes.
the 3 boxes. Yeah, 3 I have a choice, but I can only do it once. Okay. All right. So now the dishes, I could use this to wipe them again if I want to, but I'm good with those because Salmon and I are like, I'm gonna take these. This is good. I'm gonna put that sucker right there. Put this.
Leland loves his salmon.
I love salmon. Salmon are delicious.
Only fish I don't
Oh,
like.
sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
Strategery. Strategery here.
Mm-hmm.
How's that coming?
Yep.
Yep.
I won't sing.
Okay. You can sing.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yep. Point. Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
Yep.
Get your
Count
points.
it. Count it up.
Alright.
Yeah.
let's
Put the
see.
dip.
Quit admiring your
Yeah.
habitat over there. And
With the elk,
yeah,
it has to go blue,
In a
blue,
circle.
blue like that,
Yep.
not blue, blue, blue.
right.
So if I have a start of a circle.
Yes.
Mm,
correct?
Yeah, that
Not
is,
much.
that's worth like 5 points.
Okay. I need to continue that circle.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, thanks. I'm slacking. Scores per group.
It's an elk over there, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's your elk. All right. Hmm. That there and put. Oh, sorry. I think we can go here. Try to make my circle of elk.
The circle.
The circle of elk.
Well, I get a fig leaf,
You're putting it on there?
Here's your pint.
It's called a nature token.
Oh, a nature token.
something like that.
I really like to put those
And it's a
hawks out.
it's a pine. They're cones from the mighty Douglas fir.
I want to wipe them all. I can do that, right?
Yeah, actually, with that you can wipe
I
as
want
many
them
as you
all.
want. Yeah.
Give me some good ones.
Let's go back to the back.
Now we're talking there.
BR.
Thank you. Like the pony.
Thanks.
No.
Say comedian Jerry D reference. Look him up there if you want to know his BR
BR
story.
Hilarious.
Good stuff.
What is it?
His name was Jerry D. He's a Canadian comedian.
Oh,
And he has
And
his whole
his
little
whole
bit
little
on beer, on his
Bon
little
Bear.
oh, bear.
teaching
and-
a class, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
The dumb kid in the class kept
A
reading
dumb kid. It
the
just,
BR.
yeah.
Like it, the honey.
The BR.
And then he would read it again, but in a different way.
Tone,
The
but
BR like it, the honey.
Oh man. Oop, flying.
Flying fox.
I think I'm gonna take these. Put it.
When counting these hawk,
Mm-hmm.
do they have to be like if I had one here, do I count one? How are these scored? Or does it have to be in a continuous
No, it doesn't.
line?
It's just any two hawks that are not adjacent that you can draw a line across
can't
their
cross,
flat
So it'd be
surfaces.
like 1, 2, 3 lines.
So yeah.
So
you
if
have
I had
1,
one
2,
there-
You can't do
3,
it 2
4.
times.
You'd have like 4. You'd
Okay.
have 1, 2, 3, and then 4.
And they're scored 3 points for each of those.
For each of them. Yeah.
Okay.
I think I wanted that one.
I'm hoping you did.
I'm doing strategy.
Figure out where I want to put it.
He's going for elk circle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Choices.
we're both slacking.
So you got your little fox wheel going there
Yeah.
too.
Uh-huh.
Clever.
All right.
Some of us choose salmon, some of us don't.
We will love those
You
salmon.
love
So
the
you never have
salmon.
any chance of getting any salmon
No.
if you're after him.
Stick those
Oh.
That one here, and then a nature token. And this one. These are all illustrations. They're not actually. They're like paintings. I don't.
Right, not real.
Isn't that amazing? Yeah, artwork is amazing. More salmon.
Mm.
More salmon. You want to take that sucker?
He's got his 5.
Yeah,
He
get
really
another-
likes that
get
salmon.
Another nature token. This, I think, very nicely right there.
So you're saying when there are 3 out there that you can wipe it for no cost?
So at no cost, because it's your turn now, right?
Yeah.
You can wipe these 3 and do it once and then replace them.
Just for free.
Just for free.
Nice.
Yeah. The person, you
do
can do
it.
it? Okay.
Let's do it.
Do it.
Let's wipe those.
And then I get 3 points for that, right?
Nope.
Oh, look at the run.
Now you can't do that. Now you can't
Look at
wipe
the
them
run
once.
on
Now
elk.
you have to use a nature token.
Yes, sirree. Which elk do I want? That's what it comes down to.
Final answer.
Final answer. Thanks for your patience.
Nature token. Oh, thank you. I'm strategizing.
Mm-hmm. Wipe them?
Wait, what am I doing? I don't want to put that there.
Yes, please.
Bobby's like, I don't want any foxes. No foxes for me.
I can't put that there. I gotta put it somewhere else.
It's all right. You can take your time.
Oh. No, that doesn't do me any good. I don't need any more salmon.
Decision here. Do I lose a token?
I think I'm just gonna get this out here. Oh wow. This is where I should put it.
Doesn't really matter which one. But I want to hose somebody else, so.
Oh, listen to that. Heat drafting.
How rude, huh? Oh, I get a little thing, don't I?
Yes, you do.
Nice, yay! Didn't even mean to. I
Don't
just
forget your nature
grab a
token.
nature token.
I'm gonna flip.
Swap those orange ones.
hear the wheels spinning.
I know, like I'm like sweating. Like, take off my
Well,
sweater. I need another drink.
Just give me 2 seconds. So the two. Tell me how. Is it one pair?
So I would have
2
2 pair right now.
Yeah, so
Yes, okay.
yeah,
So I
so he
have
has
11
11
points.
points. Yeah.
Okay. I had it in my head here a second ago and then I lost it. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna spend this
Okay.
nature token, please.
Okay.
And I get a key, another one
Yeah,
because
yep,
look at
yep,
that.
yep.
It didn't even cost me.
Yeah.
Sounds
Got right
good.
back.
I'm glad I thought about it that first.
I'm glad you thought about it too.
All right. I think. Wow.
I think you've spent your. Oh, you can have more.
Yeah. Hmm. Hmm.
You get how many points for when you connect your different?
So it's
Nature.
1 point per tile of your longest corridor. Of
Oh,
that
just
type.
the longest one. So
Yeah, or
the
the
other
biggest,
ones,
the biggest one. The biggest. one.
Okay, then the others don't really matter.
I'm gonna spend one.
Mhm.
Grab this one and this one. Put this right here and put it there. And get my nature token back.
Oh, someone's hoarding tokens. Your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to decide if you want to wipe the
You wanna
salmon.
Wipe the salmon.
Right. Or do I want to make a salmon run?
A lot of salmon out there.
Mm-hmm. Dylan's already made his max, so
Unless I want to start a new one.
yeah.
You know, I think it'll hurt you guys more if I leave a bunch of salmon out there and just take one and
Whatever you want.
do that.
What does the fox say? Sorry, that was lame. I'm doing that to throw your mentation
Trying to
off.
throw it. Yeah. Nice try. Oh, look, I get.
Oh, you get another sardine.
Another pine cone.
It's a salmon.
A BR.
A
Coveted.
BR.
Oh man, I can't even take him.
Whose turn is it? Is yours, Scott?
Mine, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's just taking his
I'm
sweet
just trying to
time.
just trying to see what I can do here. Kind of limited it to a bunch of fox.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that because I want to have this.
Pine cone. What?
Just waiting for you to put the. Oh, yep.
Oh, sorry.
Ring a ding ding. Circle of life.
Circle of
Circle of
life.
Circle of life.
That's special right there.
Sorry, just slacking.
All right.
Oh my goodness. What do we do? Wow.
You really need to get to that 5 fish because a bump from a 3 to
Yeah.
4 is only 2.
And 4 to 5 is
4 to 5
is
is
6
6,
points.
so-
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Spend.
Getting down the wire now. Token.
Well, that's big points.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to get a fish. And we'll take this card and I get it back. And just figure out where I want to put it.
You wipe out the fox.
Yep.
as well, too.
Scrub the foxes. Or is it fox? What's the plural of fox?
Foxes.
Foxy.
Foxy.
Fox-eye.
Foxa?
That doesn't sound right. Hmm.
Indeed.
No, sir. Don't know what to
No,
do.
sir, I don't like it. Whose turn is it right now? Yours?
I'm working on it.
No, I'm just trying to count.
Oh, how many left?
I'm only getting one more tile then.
Well, these get exhausted. And it's
Yeah.
only when you don't have any to fill in here, and there's only 3 left. Then there's
Oh,
only
gotcha.
this.
So I will get 2 more.
Look at all those
A
foxes.
lot of fox.
Let's scrub them. I like options. All right. I'll take that one. And actually, no. I'm gonna take this one. Sorry. This one, right.
I think I'll take fox.
Get some keystone there.
Mm-hmm.
Look at you! You didn't even want to look at the next option.
She's like,
She's
I already
like,
know the one
I know what I'm
want."
taking.
The one I want.
All right, there we go.
These are in the right line, right? I just want to make sure they're in. Does it have to be?
Your fish?
Is it, yeah.
Yeah,
that's
they,
right.
they just have to
Just
be
like
so
connect-
yeah,
Just
no
connecting.
yeah, no they have to be connecting, and no salmon can be connected to more than 2 other salmon. So you're
Right,
fine.
okay.
Yeah. If you were to connect 1 to 3, then that would be
Okay.
if 1 was adjacent to 3, that would be trouble. Forgot who went first in the game.
Scott.
Scott
did?
did.
Oh, that's right, I did.
I do not want this bird because I can't put it.
Throw it in the.
Oh, lose my line of sights, right?
Sure.
Well, it doesn't lose any. You just won't get credit for. Oh yeah, that's right. You would lose. Yeah, that would be bad. You could put it here, but it doesn't gain you anything.
Or you can chuck it.
You could chuck it.
I would chuck it.
You could spend away your tokens and get a different token, animal token, if you want. And one of your nature tokens. To
Is
take
it
a
worth a
bear.
point at the end?
They're
point?
worth 1 point each. Yet.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
So she's chucking it. All right, there's that, and this is the last turn.
Oh, and I'm done.
Yeah, you're done. I am just trying to decide if I want a bear, which doesn't feel good, so I might as well take a fox. And the question is, do I have a place to put it? It's really the same any way I look at it. The question is, what's going to make one up bigger? Yeah, I think I can take this one. And put that there, and put this.
Our boards all look the same, pretty much.
Kinda do.
Except for
No.
the salmon.
I'll tell you what,
Probably run away
I'll
with
take
it.
that one instead.
Okay.
All right.
What about the salmon?
We'll probably run away with it.
Who will?
Salmons.
Can you, are you, your turn or no?
The
No,
game's
no, it's
over.
over.
Game's over.
Oh, you don't expend.
Yeah.
Oh, here comes the scoring.
This is where we
One of them games
score.
where you don't have a clue.
Right, until you add it
Right.
all up.
Okay, so.
All right, here we go. Moment of
Here we go,
truth.
moment of truth. All right, so the first thing we do is to look at the bears. How many pairs of bears
Two.
you got? Two.
We all have two.
Everybody has two, so it's 11 across the board. And then elks that are
I have
circle.
4 of them.
So that would be
12.
a 12. Buffy.
I have 6.
You've got the full 21.
21.
I have 5.
5, which is 16. And I have a measly 4, which is 12. The salmon run. How long is your longest
I
salmon
got the
run?
full one. The full 5.
You got a 5 or
17.
17. Buff.
I've got 4, so
So
that's
that's
11.
11.
11.
I have 2 and a 1, so 6.
6.
Wait, do I get to count my 1 too?
You do.
Yeah, there's.
So you get
one,
2 more
so-
points, so you have 19.
Yes.
And I have a 5, which is 17.
If I had another run, would I get to count that too? If we had 2 runs of 5?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they just can't touch each other, essentially. Line of sights, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 4, that's 12 points. Buff, what you got?
I don't know.
You have
One.
1.
One, okay.
So that's 3.
Alright, I have 1, 2, 3,
4.
4, 5,
five.
Nice.
15 points. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 12. Foxes. How many?
So I have a pair, a pair,
That's worth
a
7.
pair.
12.
I think I just have.
How do you get 12 out of that? I'm just curious how that
Because
scores.
you got 3 pairs and 2 pairs, so that's 12 points. 7.
Gotcha.
Got 1,
2.
2, 3.
Oh yeah, 1, 2, 1, 2. The 2 is worth 5 points, and the other one is worth 3. So that's 8. What you got?
I have 3 pair on this one.
So
Just
that's
one
worth
pair.
7, 10, 10. And I have 1 pair's 3, 2 pairs is 8, and then 1, 2 pairs is
13.
13. Okay, so we'll do our subtotal here. We have 5. So far, Scott's in the lead by 1 point. Now we count our longest. Start with the mountains. What's your biggest corridor of mountains?
Oh, you do each one of them?
No, you just do the biggest one. So we'll start with the corridor of mountains.
No, my
first.
longest one is going to be the swamp thing.
No, just we do each habitat. So you get
Oh,
points
each
for
one?
each one. So you
Oh,
got
okay.
3 here,
Great.
right?
Yes.
That's probably the biggest one. So you have 3 points for that. Buffy, what's your lungs?
I don't know. I think just these
3 there.
3. Okay. 3.
Okay.
Looks like it's
And 4. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll figure out majorities in a second. Okay, and then for forests,
Forest.
That's
you just
this
have
one right here.
1. Looks
Yeah,
like right?
one.
1. Above.
I don't know if this works. Does it continue?
Yep, it is.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7. That's a big
Nice,
one.
Nice.
6.
6. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the prairies, which are the yellow.
The yellow.
Okay.
This one would be a good one.
That's this
No,
doesn't
it doesn't
connect.
connect.
That
It
doesn't
doesn't
connect. That's
So
3,
three.
and
It
that's
looks
3.
like 3
So
either way.
3. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6.
Nice.
Yeah.
2 for me.
2. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the wetlands, which is the light green.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, that one you connected,
That's
huh?
a big one.
I thought it was only one that you were trying to
Probably
build.
only
but
I think
not
just
all of
one.
them.
Yeah.
8 for me.
8.
Nice.
Ooh, a tie.
Oh, of course.
I have 1, 2, 3. And then the rivers, the blue. Probably just one. I
One,
think.
yeah. Where Sheila comes back
I
from.
think I have 2. There's a 2. There's
Yeah.
a 2. Yeah, it looks like 2.
This. Oh yeah, you're right.
Because
That
it's
doesn't.
not
connect- Yeah,
facing-
you're right.
Yeah,
Yep.
didn't face it the right way.
7.
7. That's a big one. I have 1, 2, 3. Not very much. 3.
I would have paid a little more attention to
All right.
facing them the right way if I would.
And so the majority, the way the majorities work again, it's who has the most. Let's see, it's 3 points for the largest, 1 for second. If 2 players tie, is 2 points each.
So Sheila and I each get 2 for the 8.
Okay, so these two,
Oh, each one you do.
each one. So the 4s each get 2 points each. The 7 gets 3, and the 2 6s. If 2 players tie for largest, 2 point, no points. 3. Any ties for second largest, 0. So we don't get anything for that, unfortunately. So 3 points here. Here it's 2 points and 2 points. And it's 3 points here and 1 point. 1 point for second. So I get 1 point here. And then 3 points here and 1 point here. There. Okay. Then how many nature tokens you got? You got 4?
41.
4, 1, 2, and I have 5. Okay, so grand total we have 6,
94,
7,
a
8,
tie.
94. It's a tie.
One tie, all ties.
Wait. Tie between me and Mr. Gamer, but in case of tie, the player with the most nature tokens wins. That would be me. Well, I mean, what are the odds?
Let's check that math now.
I would check the math. Technicality.
Says finally tally all points. Player with the most points wins. In the case of tie, the player with the most nature tokens wins. If still tied, they share the victory. So I won by 3 nature tokens. Wow, that was a good game.
That was close.
Yeah.
It's a good bingo.
So what do you guys think
Fun.
of Cascadia?
It's different.
It's a good game, huh?
Yeah.
It's
Very good game, yeah.
it's pretty easy to learn. A lot of strategy, and each of these wild life cards, there are 4 of each one in the box. So you
So
mix
when
them
you
up.
play the next time, you'll have a different
Set of
things.
goals.
Oh,
nice.
They're kind of thematic based on what this species of animal is, but it's
Very cool.
yeah, it's pretty cool.
And if you play the next time, you guys will.
Then we'll.
They
Yeah, I didn't
didn't
even
know
place
that
the.
they
I
could-
didn't even place
They
these
didn't
in
know
a
that they
certain.
could get habitats.
Yeah.
I was under the impression
They
that
just build
only
one.
the big one was
No.
counting.
No. The
And-
biggest
Because you
one
had
gives
said
you
that the biggest one.
you get a bonus.
Yeah.
If you have the
But I
most,
didn't know that every little
every
one
single one
counts.
counts,
So they're
I would work harder to actually turn this the right way.
Right.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So.
But I did okay.
No,
yeah.
it's
No.
fun.
I think everybody did
And
really
again,
good.
it's kind of like in and out. Like there's a finite number of tiles, and then the
And then
game's
it's done. I
Yep.
like that. Yep. Great.
This
All
is
right.
my kind of game.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Very
Both of
good.
them were
Colorful.
Yep, and the artwork is amazing. You know, just the illustrations on the cards and the tiles and everything is really well done. The components are great. The tiles are nice and hefty, and
Good
these
quality.
wood chips with the pictures on them is really. I think it's really good. It's really well done. Yeah, this is a good game. It's I think it'll be up for an award come the next big Essen
Yeah.
thing, but.
It's nice to play a
Is
new,
it a new game?
one.
Is this
Newish.
2021?
Yeah, it came
22?
out 2022, 2021. It's 2021 is published, but
Okay.
it was like I went to Dice Tower West, and it was the most checked out game. So at that convention.
That's awesome.
Anyways, well, thanks everybody for joining us, and we'll see you the next time. If you like the video, hit like.
Buy a T-shirt.
If you want to see more gaming videos for our group, hit the subscribe button. So thanks everybody. Bye bye.